Hey guys, HT19 back with another video. Just wanted to do some recaps of our RBT New York experience, and as well as a deck profile of what I decided to play. And then, yeah, this is Season 2 special episode. So it is still in Season 2, but after that, we will start Season 3, which will run basically from after this video till about YCSLA. So yeah, that's gonna be a nice good period for that season. And yeah, for as far as our RBT New York experience, I had a blast. So I actually ended up driving there. It was about 15-16 hour drive there and back, or not there and back each way. But yeah, I mean, that was part of the fun part, a little bit of the adventure of being able to say like, hey, we drove all the way to New York for Edison, and yeah, tournament was pretty fine. I mean, the venue was okay. Or I would say the venue's good. The only thing was like the space we had in each table was kind of annoying, but not the biggest of deals. I mean, we're kind of used to it as Yu-Gi-Oh players here in Chicago with regionals and stuff, where we play on literally like 3/4 of your play match. But aside from that, I know there was a bit of controversy as well over not being able to finish top 8 in the venue. I mean, I personally didn't the top 16 or top 8 or anything, so it's not that I had to worry about it. But I know my friend David, as well as my teammate Swagger, they both topped. And I got to kind of take part of that adventure of trying to figure out where this new venue was gonna be. Actually, getting lost and going to two incorrect addresses, or shared addresses but incorrect locations. So it's like why does New York do that? It's like one address like for a place is like how hard can it be to find? But no, we enter the address, we go to one place, that's not it. We go to another place, that's not it either. And then we finally go to the actual location. But thankfully, it was all pretty close by, nothing crazy or anything, and they were able to play out their top 8 matches. But yeah, I would, like I said, overall, it was a blast. Got to see a lot of friends as usual. And yeah, so let's get to the deck profile. Before we start with the profile, I do want to give a couple of quick shout outs. First, to Marcus Hayden, aka Meta Foes on YouTube. Check him out. I kind of stole one of his ideas from him. I actually started off playing more or less his deck list that he showed me. However, I did have to kind of come back and bring it back to normalcy. That's where I have to give out the second shout out to Masha, aka the Ice Queen, because I actually just ended up going back to basically her build plus 3 cards that I decided to keep from Marcus's deck. So shout out to you two. I appreciate you guys' help with the deck. Mostly just copying what you guys have already done. But yeah, well, let's get started with the profile. We are doing double Kristya and double JD. Also, one thing I gotta say is I'm very happy with like a lot of these rarity bumps that I've been able to make with the deck. And the deck's looking quite nice. And also shout out to my friend Lucas, who is letting me borrow a couple of ultis in here to make the deck even more nice. So yeah, that's also kind of one of the reasons why I'm still really having so much fun with this deck till this day. But yeah, 2 Kristya, 2 JDs, so 2 of each boss monster. Lightsworn lineup will be Lumina, Arcus, Aaron. This is one of the cards Lucas is letting me borrow. Jane, 1 Wolf. Then we got 2 Celestia. And then he's also letting me borrow these really, really nice and beautiful ulti Lilas. And then triple Raikou for the Lightsworn monsters. And then double hamsters to go with the Raikous. Next, for our fairy monsters, you got 2 Soul Purity, 2 Honest, triple Herald, and yeah, that's it for the fairies. And then last for other supporting monsters, Plague, Necro, and Card Trooper are other Miller. Next for spells, we got Charge of the Light Brigade, triple Solar Recharge. This is the other set of ultis that Lucas is letting me borrow, and Heavy Storm. Last for the traps, 2 Beckoning, 1 Call the Haunted, and triple Reckless Greed. This is the card that I decided to keep in this deck from Marcus's build, and I've been having some pretty good success with it. So will it stay in here going forward? I'm not sure. I mean, again, I didn't top, so maybe something has to change, and this would be one of the things that's worth testing, either keeping in or taking out. So yeah, that's the main deck. Next, we'll go with the extra deck. It's 1 Armory Arm, 1 Android, 1 Catastor, 1 Goyo, 1 Brio, 1 Tempest, 1 Flamvell Requisas, or Requisas, I don't know. 1 Ancient Sacred Wyvern, Black Rose, Stardust, Thought Ruler, Colossal, Avenging Knight Parshath, Mistworm, and Chimera Tech. So one thing I gotta say is Mistworm was actually kind of MVP. I know in one of the previous vlog videos, I actually kind of made a joke, not knowing this guy was gonna be an MVP, but man, the number of times this guy actually just won me matches was pretty good for like a pretty good amount of times in the RBT. So I was definitely really impressed with how Mistworm performed. And next, for the side deck, this is one of the reasons why we decided to play this deck. The other main reason was because main deck kind of like deals with frogs naturally with Kristya, but the fact that we could play this card and just say Blackwings cannot play, like I said, is one of the main reasons to play the deck. So triple Consecrated, 1 Cyber Dragon, 1 Kaiku. Kaiku was also surprisingly good, but I guess maybe not surprisingly too, because I mean it's a pretty good card in Edison. My Body, Lightning Vortex, Mind Control, Book of Moon, MST, Twister, then 2 Decree, also for Blackwing. So when you have like this and this, like you almost cannot lose. And 2 Mask of Restrict. So yeah, that is the deck. Overall, I think the deck was a pretty good meta call going into the event, but post-event, realizing how good GBs are, I would say it's definitely not as good, and we might have to start trending away from the deck, just with the uptick in GB meta. But overall, the deck did what it needed to do, which was beat all the frog matches and beat all the Blackwing matches as well. So yeah, put down anything in the comments, opinions, thoughts, criticisms. Would appreciate any feedback, because again, this is still a working deck in progress, or who knows, like I said, with the uptick in the number of GB players, we might have to just let the deck kind of, I wouldn't say die, but you know, just put it in the sideline for a while. So yeah, again, comment, like, subscribe. Appreciate everyone for watching. Stay tuned for the next video, which will be the start of season 3.